Episode 85. Just when you think you're done crafting, they drag you right back in. Of course, nobody's making you do crafting. I'm just doing it to do all the story stuff that you get out of crafting. But I'll get bored of crafting pretty soon, so I'll try to make this the last time I deal with it for now. We'll get back to it soon enough, but all I wanted to do this time, before I get back to the real story stuff, let's finish up with the Ixal, or rather, finish up at the current breaking point that we are at with the Ixal. We had just enough daily quests after the turn of the date to reach the next rank up quest with them, and I guess I'll tune back into the Ixal and the rest of the tribes here whenever we reach their respective breakpoints. For the Amalja, Sylphs, Kobolds, and Sahagin, there will be one more breakpoint at 360 points, seen here, and then after that, a finale for them, which would take another rank up, but be quite a few more days after that, I think. The Ixal, however, are a bit of a different beast. Even though we're neutral with them now and will be recognized with them after this rank up quest, the level 2, same as the other tribes that we have reputation with, they'll go all the way up to level, I don't know, 6 or 7 or something. We have to do maybe 5 or 6 rank up quests with the Ixal, way more than the other tribes. Just because crafting is, I don't know, weird. I'll try to space it out so that it works out nicely, I guess. Hopefully whenever we do the rank up quest for the other societies, we can loop in the Ixal somehow. If I somehow get the math right. That would mean spending extra allowances on the Ixal specifically to get their rank up points. Normally I do 3 ranks, or rather, 3 quests per tribe. But for the Ixal here, what I'll probably have to do is accept requests from all sorts of people here, even if they're not the most reputation-giving quest available, just so that I farm as much points in the shortest amount of time possible. Which I'll be doing this time, but don't want to stay too long. And on that note, it kind of went on a little bit longer than I had liked last time, which is something that I'm trying to stray away from. Keeping things within an hour per episode not only keeps things a bit elegant in my eyes for how digestible one episode is, but mainly the reason for the hour-long episodes is so that I can pace myself whenever recording these videos and playing games. If I make them go on for too long, then I won't have enough episodes and won't have enough time to actually sit down and record. This gives me enough leeway that I can actually play at the pace that I want to. Too short, something less than an hour, then I find myself wanting to play more than I allow myself to. The upload schedule simply doesn't allow myself to play the game if I have too many episodes that are of too short lengths. Which is why I settled on the 1 hour lengths and why I'm trying to adhere to it as much as possible. This is all something I don't need to explain to myself, but I feel like saying it out loud maybe will help me stick to it a bit better. On that note, last time I spent about 20 extra minutes doing, some of these daily quests from the Ixal, which I could have looped into this episode if I had planned it better. But, barring the actual planning, I should have just cut it short at 1 hour, regardless of whatever position I was in, whatever quest or daily quest I was doing. I'll try to do that from the future, or from here into the future. And with that said, since I went on a little bit longer last time, I'll make this an exception as well, and go on for just a little bit shorter. Not too much this time, but only enough to do the Excel rank ups and maybe a little bit more. Just to make up for the extra time that I put in last time and even things out a little bit. Squawk, Pomoy, a task for you, Cecil has. In Cecil's crew, mechanical engineer by name of Bozol Edouan there is. Left camp to acquire component materials for engine, Bozol did, but return he does not. Without vital part for propulsion system, continue with construction we cannot. Squawk. Have Gomori search for missing Bozol and drag him back here, Cecil would. Went somewhere to south, engineer did. Yes, somewhere south. Not very good instructions, but okay. We need these for later. Might as well put them on now. Wait, can we dye these? We can't dye them. Wanted them to match the general coloring of my outfit. It's fine though. I actually like how these kind of give you claws when you wear them. Pretty cool. We don't actually have to do any fighting, do we? Not for the rank up quests. What are you doing back here? Squawk, Bozol's arm. Squawk, stay back. Come at Chief Totolong's orders, you have. No, away with you. Be caught by others, featherless one will. Caw, caw, caw. Yet try to flutter free, do you? Hard to fly on broken wing, yes? Finished our game with you, we have not. Enough fun you have had. Miss your fawning presence, your goddess will. Squawk, such insolent screeching. Make self target for torment you do. Enough pointless resistance. Time to rejoin flock, and devote yourself to divine Garuda it is. Squawk, where did you come from, no feathers? This one's pet, are you? Cease your glaring, or snap your arm too, chieftain will. Komori could break you. Go, return to sniveling Cecil and give him message you shall. Cease this skulking about in forest, he must. Or find himself and crew buried beneath boughs he will. Answer now to goddess, all Ix'll do. Divine Garuda, terrible and beautiful Garuda. Glad they tired of their sport I am. Based at logging grounds that chieftain is. Taken actions of a Control 9 has, as personal insult he has. Ugh, Bozol's arm. Useless it is. Ruined Bozol for his craft they have. Wish to rely on featherless one, Bozol does not. But take these materials you must. Necessary for crafting high-quality engine component they are. Squawk. Without component, cerulean propulsion engine remains incomplete. Coat parts with rust-resistant agent we must. Artisan you are, yes. Leave this task in your hands, Bozol shall. At place your people call Tree Speak Stables. Find well-equipped workshop you will. Unlike Bozol's need for sneaking in and using at night, you have not. Squawk. Burn like fire, Bozol's arm does. Go. Featherless one must do what Bozol cannot. You recognize we were an artisan just by the way we look. It must be the hat. Oh. Over here? Treespeak Stables. Have I been there before? I don't think so. Some kind of chocobo stables? I mean, what else would there be stables for? What's this? What's going on here? Just some NPCs out in the wilderness. Among some level 3 mightlings and little ladybugs. Are these guys part of some quest? Close your eyes and open your ears to the world around you. Though you may not hear the voices of the elementals, I dare say you can sense their joy in the sounds of this place. As a hearer, it has been my duty and my great pleasure to watch these plants emerge from the destruction wrought by the calamity and thrive. Just some random elemental lore, I guess. Elementals. I wonder if they'll ever make a comeback in the lore. Greetings. The crafting facility here at Treespeak Stables is primarily for the purpose of forging tools for the stable hands, but our doors, assuming we had any, are open to all. Ah, I see you have some quality materials you wish to process. Our workshop may not be located in the fanciest of establishments, but I will personally vouch for the integrity of each and every piece of equipment. Now, having inspected your materials, I believe I have calculated the optimal amount required to craft the component you have in mind. I shall hold on to the excess, while you work on your synthesizing magic. Alright, Komori. Magic away. Actually, based on this, we can tell how many more rank-up quests we have to do, don't we? Or at least an approximation. We have this one we're doing now. One more after that. 2 more after that, I think. If we're just going based on the green ones, although there's a level change between these two. So. But I'll just consider this as number 2. And 3 or 4? That's probably not right. Maybe we only have to craft for some of the quests involved in ranking up. And each time we do a level change, that's when it would be a rank change. So this would be 1 more rank after the current one. 2 more ranks. 3 more ranks. 4 more ranks. 5 more ranks. I think that sounds about right. 5 more ranks after the current one should put us at around 7 reputation with the Ixal, which I think is correct for the amount that you need to complete their storyline. Anyway. I'll make it high quality just because. Komori is built different, and the things she builds are built different. Shard of Dalamud. Never really admired it, I don't think. What else can we see? Well, probably can't go too high, otherwise we'd see too much of the parts the developers don't want us to see. Over that way lies Coerthus. I guess there's a windmill over there. Just part of the backdrop. Can't actually go there. Maybe another one of these defense towers the Gridanians built. Not much to see out here. Other than the Shard of Dalamud, which is like a huge thing. I guess all of the things to see are at ground level, which is of course the design of our realm reborn areas. Squawk. Worried for Komori, Cecil was. Returned and explained all, Bozel did. Snapping of bones. Nasty chieftain's threats. Prevent Komori from crafting components, Cecil feared he would. Kind of standing in the way, short stack. Chocobos need to make themselves scarce whenever I'm having a conversation. Stop looking at me. Well, you'll disappear whenever it's a cutscene, I guess. Very good, very good. Oh, Komori, 2 beakfuls of gratitude, Cecil does. First for finding Bozel, and second for crafting engine component. Being tended for injury, Bozel is. Short-sighted thugs. They can pray all day to Goddess, but grow back flying feathers it will not. Yet air in abundance they have. Right here. Right between their own ears. Squawk. This Goddess. You speak of worshipping the primal Garuda, yes? Worship, yes. No means of mechanical propulsion have balloons. Slave to whims of wind they are. To control direction of their vessels, make use of enchanted air stones, they do. Infused with blessings of Garuda, these artifacts are. Stone creates wind. Wind moves balloon. Simple concept, but efficient and effective, it is not. And always costly, gifts of Goddess are. Squawk, feathered demon. Promise Ixal much Goddess does, but work only to satisfy Garuda's cruel desires. Cecil's people do. Answer their fervent prayers, Goddess never will. That is why Icodal 9 broke ties with Garuda. Rely on own skill and perseverance we shall. Prefer to adopt featherless one's technology we do. That explains the hostile attitude of the Logging Grounds chieftain. He sees the Icodal 9 as heretics, and betrayers of their own kind. Yes, think us worse kind of Ixal they do, caw, but also intend to lie at feet of Tataramu's chieftains we do not. Fly we shall, fly beyond the clouds. It take much more time now, it will. Wait until Bozel's arm is healed, we must. Draft technical design for Dezel Quilon, no one else can. Cecil, if you need someone to draft airship designs, then I am your Lalafell. Training you say you have, but what of patience, Of dedication? Regret making offer lightly you will. I am as serious as I have ever been. In fact, I have already started drafting improvements to your engine assembly. By incorporating my ideas, I believe you can reduce the weight of the propulsion system by 20%, while still retaining its current power output. Toy with our dream you must not. Should Tataramu's designs be flawed, use skin for covering vessels' wings, Cecil will. Tataramu draws design, and Komori crafts components. Very odd indeed, Cecil's cruel has become. Squawk, so be it. Now official members of Icodal 9 you are. Continue reaching for the sky we shall. And now we're recognized. New quests available. Thanks to your diligent efforts, construction of the Dezel Quilon's tail assembly has begun. Continue assisting the Icodal 9 to see the airship hybrid reach completion. I enjoy how this one, compared to the other Society quests, has a visible indicator for how far along you are. Can't actually jump down onto it, but it's still nice. Now I was waiting for this to actually get the rank up points. If you turn in quests when you have a full bar, you don't actually get those points towards your next rank up. So I was waiting to actually turn in the high level one here. the one that gives the most experience. Just with this rubber. Wait. I was waiting to turn this in, but because I waited, he changed the quota on me. This would have been enough for the previous quota. But now I actually need to turn in this higher level one. It's no problem, I just didn't realize the quest would change after I accepted it. So now I just need... what? I guess I can craft 3 more rubber, and then 2 mortars. Right? Right. 3 rubbers, 2 mortars. Let's actually do that quickly before I forget. Limestone, fine sand, distilled water. You'll need 4 limestone and 2 fine sand. Not sure where to actually get those things normally. Probably from mining and probably just mining. This isn't a crafting thing, right? You don't have to refine coarse sand or something, do you? Probably not. Let's head back to Old Daw, because I know where to get some of these materials. And maybe while shopping there I'll find some of the other things I need. Now, thanks to the experience from the Encoder 9 quest, we do have enough levels to take on the next quest here, but I'll save that for later. I don't want to fall into another hole of crafting. Crafting hole. What did I need again? Something for rubber. Latex, that was it. Now the other item needed was... or items. Limestone and fire sand, which I'm pretty sure... or fine sand. Which weren't here. No. Unless I'm blind. To the market board it is. Need 4 limestone, 2 fine sand. And I guess we'll need more for subsequent days, so if we buy a little bit extra, that should be okay. Let's get these, just a total of 12 for now. And fine sand. Good, all cheap. Wait, how much did I buy? I bought a lot. This must be really easy to come by. I didn't actually mean to buy that much. I didn't spend a lot on that, did I? No, couldn't have. Actually, come to think of it, I think fine sand comes from distilling any fish. As like the basic non-reward reward or whatever. Must be why it's so cheap. And that should be enough for quota. I'll have to craft more for subsequent days, but I'll worry about that later, off camera. Why is this orange? Because I can turn it in, or? And that's quota, as well as a level up too. Oh, nice. That's not even from the quest experience, that was just from turning those items in. Pretty useful, that quest. Of course, leveling up a crafter of this low level is no real issue. All you have to do is craft in bulk from your own crafting list, but I guess if I'm doing these quests anyway, it's nice to get the experience. Alright, and I should actually have 3 remaining society quests, which I had saved specifically to accept the higher level ones we can do now here. These were the old ones we could do, and these new ones are worth 24. Not that much more, but still good. At this point I usually just kind of skip over their dialogue, because it's all repeatable nonsense. But I guess since I'm sitting here recording this anyway, I'll just read over it quickly. You there, no feathers. Hopefully you are, yes? Have you crafted high-quality components for gyro drive of airship, metally wood? Know you a Huron woman named of Hildyard? Chief of crafting facility at Fallgord Float she is. For task make use of her facility you must. Have you go there, metally wood. And prepare grease for use in gyro drive. 3 potions of these we need. Portions of these. Essential to workings of airship they are. But one problem we have. Materials for crafting arrived not. Intercepted by buzzards of logging grounds, shipment was. And taken to Alder Springs. Retrieve materials from storage pot you must. Then use them to make gyro drive components at Fallgord Float. Puck Methuli dead. Stolen materials for airship rigging Geeker have. Essential for connecting air bladder and hull rigging is. Without it, airship fly without us. What materials taken? Oils for making special grease, used when weaving fibrous material, metal into cable. Kept in storage pot they were. After taking pot, flee to Alder Springs, thieving rats did. Go there and retrieve contents, no feathers must. Miss with materials. have you make 2 sets of high-quality rigging components, Mituli would. Go to Fallcourt Float you must, and ask permission of Hildeyard to use crafting facility. I thought it was Hildeyard, but I guess I was reading it wrong. Hildeyard. Denied Mituli will not be. Crafting of 2 crafting tool components, high-quality crafting tool components. For Caudal 9 this task no feathers must do. Quality lubricants for lubricating, Mituli requests. Crafted with the aid of Fallcourt Float's facilities. Bought and paid for these materials have been. In care of Adamard they are. To him you must go. Go now. Interesting that that one doesn't have a additional fighting / fetch quest component. I guess the quest for doing high quality crafting is quote unquote challenge enough. But really if they were all like that it would save me a lot of time. I guess this one is also technically a fighting component, but since they're such low level, it's just a fetch quest at this point. Ah. Come to fetch the materials on behalf of the Birdmen, are you? Color me surprised at respectable folk like yourself. Keeping company with that lot. But I ain't one to judge, no sir. Give Mituli my regards. Ah, folk like yourself are keeping company with that lot. Miss that? Hello again, adventurer. Come to avail yourself of our fine facility, I take it? Let's have a look at the materials you've brought. Oh, yet another curious collection of odds and ends, and a goodly amount besides. So that they don't get in your way while you work, I'll hold on to any excess materials until you need them. The crafting space is ready for your use. You may begin whenever you like. Hello again, adventurer. Come to avail yourself of our... Wait, is this just default dialogue for the same thing? Huh, I guess she has nothing special to say, even though you're doing different quests for her. Okay. Kind of a robot, this Hildeyard. Alright, and all the crafting. Right. It's slightly faster to do that, because it doesn't put us in an animation lock. Or not as much of an animation lock. I don't think it does, anyway. Of course, it'd be faster to not do these high-quality components when I don't have to. But I'm doing them anyway. At this point, this is Komori's pet project as much as it is everyone else's. She was in it for Garuda at first, but now it's a point of pride, I guess. Can't have people spreading rumors about what a shit alchemist she is. Big tree. Please don't kill me in one hit. Okay. No feathers is returned. Good tidings for Matilda you have. Better yet, good components for gyro drive. Outdone yourself you have. Most excellent parts these are. One day, from many moms above, laugh at minions of greedy goddess we will. Komori likes the sound of that. Eggs although you are not, far better than obnoxious buzzards of logging grounds you are. Count you as sister of a coddle, I do. Retrieve materials you have and made components too. Excellent. Quickly, show them to Matilda you must. Such fine work Matilda rarely sees. Gives compliments, more rarely still, but very skillful with hands no feathers is. Small wonder it is that Chief Totalock regards you well. With your help, no limit to what a Caudal 9 can achieve there is. Bit of inventory management. Without tools for the tests, the crafting cannot continue. High quality components for the tools, no feathers must quickly bring. Ever reliable, I say, ever reliable no feathers is. In these components, much faith will be placed, yet disappointed. Not once has Metuli been. Reason to doubt, Metuli has none. Right to trust in you, Chief Totalock was. Above buzzards, a Caudal 9 will soon soar. Well, that's a lot of experience. Like, relatively, I guess. It'd be a shame to leave off on that much, huh? What do we need, 600 more? Anything we can craft that gives us 600 experience? Oh yeah, we can craft that thing for next time. The mortar. We're going to need one more of these, so... Or rather, 3 more of them for next week, so might as well craft them now. Or not next week, for tomorrow. And this should be our level up. There we go. Actually, we got quite a boost from that. Crafting up a storm thing. And there we are, all set for next week. Not next week, for tomorrow. Of course, that'll be off camera. We are done crafting for now. And I guess if I cut the episode here, that would just about break even for the 1 hour and 20 minutes I did last time and 40 minutes this time. But I just like the idea of a 40-minute episode, so even though I'm trying to break even a bit, I'll go on a little bit longer. Nothing really exciting though, I'm just going to do some side quests to fill in time. What have we got? Guess we'll finish up whatever side quests we have in the bar here. Or at least start the side quest chain. It would only be a drop in the bucket for Sumner here, which needs, at this point, 1,300,000, or almost 1,400,000 for a level up. This is only around half of that, but still. It would still only be a drop in the bucket for Black Mage, but whatever. Komori, right? I hear you get around. I'm an adventurer myself. The name's Kakamehi. Heh, we can't all have an interesting name like yours. Look, I can cut you in on something fair, if you're interested. There's a camp set up east of here by an outfit called the Sons of St. Koinak. Scholarly types, you know, studying the, what do you call it, Algan Empire. It's apparently some sort of ancient civilization. Talk to a fellow called Nasal Duzil, and he'll have something for you. Good folks, then. Tell him I sent you. I guess this is just kind of technically a lead-in to the Sons of St. Koinak. This quest would have been here in the original 2.0, which would have been before all of the stuff that you did with the Sons of St. Koinak for the now required Crystal Tower raid quests. Although I guess you can still take this quest for the guy in the bar, and it wouldn't really be non-canon, or it wouldn't be sequence breaking. You're not really talking to Rambros in this case, I guess. Well met, adventurer. Any comrade of Kakamehi is certain to be of great help to us. You are interested in helping, I trust. We Sons of St. Koinak have had our share of troubles of late, and your assistance would be most welcome. I think you will find it an equally rewarding enterprise. Yeah, this just unlocks a bunch of quests over at Sons of St. Koinak, I guess. I think some of these were already unlocked, but I think Komori accepted this quest expecting something, but upon being directed towards this direction, she takes one look at Rambros and remembers, oh yeah, I already helped these guys out. I shouldn't help them anymore. They'll grow dependent on me. Really, I just wanted to clear out the quest markers that we have directly in the Mordona area. Or rather, the Revenant's Toll area. Just so they're not plaguing my screen whenever I'm passing by the area. Since that one was just leading into a different quest line, I'll take one on over here. We're going to be spending a lot of time in Mordona as our base of operations, so the less side quests that we have littering the area, the better. Materia, huh? Is this any good? 660 points of HP? Kind of. Maybe? The Crystal Tower is more than my chosen field. It is a passion. That a structure of such magnitude could appear overnight, on the heels of the calamity. In the 5 years since, its mysteries have resisted my patient courtship. I wonder if this changes the dialogue at all, depending on how far you are in the Crystal Tower raid. Probably not. This is probably one of those quests that remains sequence broken if you do the Crystal Tower raid first and then do this quest. Luckily, we're doing it before we actually entered the Crystal Tower within the raid questline, so I guess it's still non-sequence broken. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But I will wear down its modesty, or my name is not Nepatayun. You know of the crystallized plain to the west of Revenant's Toll, do you not? All my research to date points to an important discovery to be made in that glittering expanse. Likely the key to the tower itself. Unlikely. And yet, I'm unjustly barred from a closer look at those crystals by Nixes. Now you understand, do you not? They must die, those Nixes. I will not suffer them to keep me from penetrating the secret of the tower. Sorry, Nepatayun, as a random side quest NPC sitting in town, I doubt you're the key to the secrets of the tower. Oh. The opposite direction. No wonder you're not breaching the secrets of the tower. You're looking the wrong way. I say that, but there are sometimes quests, not even blue quests, just the bog standard orange quests like that one, which do end up being a certain degree of relevant, you could say. Ah, I forgot those guys do that. By relevant, I mean they have more ties to lore and whatnot than you might think. Are you gonna pull me again? Okay. Three this time. Well, get it over with. Pull me. I knew it. Why didn't that go off? The cast time was too long. Noticing some even worse deterioration on my stick just then. Not noticeable right now, but I did catch it. I was complaining before, but it seems to be getting worse and worse, actually. Well, Nepa, did you uncover the secrets of the tower in my absence? You already slew the Nixes? It's been barely... After all, I'm still quite flush from my outburst earlier. They were dead ere my rage had cooled. Well, that's quite lovely. They had it coming, those hoppers. Yeah, I kind of hate them too. The Crystal Tower is still foremost in my mind, but adventurers may bear some studying too. Perhaps as a side project. This will be more of an experimental research. I shall find you a blood pact to sign. So many things cease to be wondrous to those who study them day in and day out, but not the Crystal Tower. What secrets must course warmly under that cool, bright skin? I'll have to remember to talk to you the further I get into the Crystal Tower raid. Maybe she'll have some commentary about how far we get in, or some jealous musings about how she wasn't the one to find the secrets deep within. Or she'll just have the same dialogue and be cursed to be forever irrelevant. Oh well. I'd say we're done though. That's enough crafting and side questing for one episode. It was another uneventful time, but I just wanted to make up for last time, I guess. We can call it here. Now would be a good time to take a break.